Sawadee Krap, I'm JP Mestanza. It's Friday, November 18. Welcome to Phuket Extra, brought to you by pbcphuket.com. A single downpour early on Thursday afternoon brought floods to the Patong police station and the surrounding area, and it also damaged a bridge on the road to Kamala. Only a handful of years ago, Patong police station gained an unfavorable reputation nationwide as the police station that floods every time it rains, which it did this year over the past month due to heavy rains. While it wasn't completely flooded yesterday, all vehicles were left stranded in the car park by the rising floodwater, along with the intersection in front of Patong Hospital, among other areas. Late yesterday afternoon, after the downpour, the Patong mayor arrived in person at the drain works under construction near the wastewater plant at the southern end of Patong. The water level in the drains had risen dramatically, with that section of waterway fed by the Pakbang Canal, which snaked through the back of Patong, passing Patong municipal offices, the police station, and the hospital en route. The mayor is urging the contractor to expedite the completion of the project to help mitigate the flood problem in Phuket's Sin City. Meanwhile, Kamala police deployed officers to regulate traffic over the bridge on the Kamala-Patong road after a section of the bridge fell off. For more, visit thephuket.com. A German couple are now behind bars after taking a rented car from Phuket and driving it into Malaysia. The 47-year-old man and 34-year-old woman were taken into custody, though the place of arrest was not reported by police. Widget police say the arrest traced back to February, with the owner of the rental car reporting to police at the time that the white Mitsubishi Pajero Sport had been stolen. The German pair had rented the car for 1 month from February 5th to March 5th, but on February 12th, just a week after the rental agreement was signed, the owner received a call from Narcotics Control Board officers who stated that her vehicle had been recorded passing a checkpoint to enter Malaysia, and officers suspected it was being used to transport drugs. An investigation was launched, with police later learning that the couple had recently returned to Thailand and, quote, committed other offenses, though specifics were not released on that. Warrants were issued and served, and now the German nationals are both facing charges of theft by committing 2 or more offenses together. For more, visit thephuket.com. 8 people have been arrested during protests near Democracy Monument in Bangkok as demonstrators look to rally from the area to the APEC summit venue today, and police fired rubber bullets in response. A protest group called the Citizens Stop APEC 2022 tried to move from the site toward the Queen Sirikit National Convention Center, where the Regional Economic Forum involving 21 member countries, the APEC summit, was taking place. Crowd control police lined up to block them and asked them to return to the town square in front of Bangkok City Hall, the designated site for protests during the summit. Police set up barricades as demonstrators later moved close to police vehicles, and a clash took place this morning in which police fired rubber bullets. 8 people were arrested during the protest, while police say 5 officers were injured. Meanwhile, at the summit, Chinese President Xi Jinping warned against making the Asia-Pacific region an arena for a big power contest and made a commitment that China will jointly promote development to bring cooperation in the region to new heights. For more, visit thephuket.com. All 64 matches of the 2022 FIFA World Cup will now be seen in Thailand after an agreement was reached between the Sports Authority of Thailand and FIFA for the rights for live broadcast. Thursday saw the SAT and FIFA secure a deal for 1.2 billion baht, which is what the SAT had been asking. The deal follows weeks of uncertainty surrounding whether the matches would be viewed in Thailand. However, given that the SAT, a government agency, was 600 million baht short of the 1.6 billion baht originally quoted by FIFA for the broadcasting rights, it's still unclear if they still have to make that payment, as reports say that Deputy Prime Minister Prawit Wongsuwan will meet today to consider a request by the SAT to borrow funds on the condition that it pays back when it received more sponsorships. The 2022 FIFA World Cup, hosted by Qatar, will see the first match take place this Sunday, 11 p.m. Thailand time, between the host country and Ecuador, with the final to be held on December 18. For more, visit thephuket.news.com. Over 100 eggs from a leatherback sea turtle were found and laid to a safe spot just north of Phuket on Bang Kwan Beach in Phang Nga Province, marking the start of not just turtle nesting season, but marking a proper return of sea turtles in the area. Officials from the Marine and Coastal Resources Department found the turtle nest on the beach in Bang Kwan, just a bit too close to the surf, and moved them to a safer nearby area, complete with a fence for protection from animals and people. CCTV cameras and thermometers were placed to monitor the incubation process, as these sea turtle eggs usually hatch within 55 to 60 days. This is the first time a turtle had laid her eggs on Phang Nga shores in this year's season. The chief of the local DMCR said specialists are now witnessing the proper return of sea turtles on Phuket and Phang Nga beaches. If in 2018-2019 only 3 nests were found, officials say in 2021 and 2022, the total hit 18, including a super mother turtle, which visited the shore several times to lay eggs. In February of last year, an olive ridley turtle was found laying eggs on Mai Khao Beach in Phuket for the first time in over 20 years. This is in stark contrast to the 5-year period between 2012 to 2017, which is when officials say there were 0 turtle nest findings. Officials attributed the disappearances of sea turtles to active beachfront development in Phuket, as well as irresponsible fishing and marine pollution, including the discharge of plastic waste and old fishing nets into the sea. Officials praised the joint efforts by private and public sectors to support marine life protection and conservation, especially sea turtles, noting that in 2016, local hotels, government agencies, and public organizations signed a pact for marine fauna conservation, with special emphasis on the protection of sea turtles. In 2020, parks chiefs in Phuket and Phang Nga provinces jointly called for hotels and other beachfront businesses to create turtle preservation zones to protect turtle eggs being laid along West Coast beaches. For more, visit thephuket.news.com. Thank you so much for joining us on this Friday edition of Phuket Extra, brought to you by pvcphuket.com. Have a great weekend out there. We'll see you back next week. Until then, stay classy, Phuket.
Phuket's rapid modernization has made it one of the world's premier holiday destinations. Investors can still buy quality condominiums for as low as $75,000, and luxury properties can go all the way up to 20 million. Condominiums in Phuket are a safe, secure bricks-and-mortar investment offering foreigners freehold ownership. Call or email Thai Residential, Phuket's #1 trusted real estate advisor, to find your perfect Phuket property.